In this video, we're going to take a look at 5 mistakes you should avoid when you get into the points and miles game. Hey everybody, I'm Waller's Wallet, and this channel is all about credit cards, credit card rewards, and showing how you can use your points and miles to travel for less. So last time that interests you, consider subscribing and turn the notification bell on as well. Also, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. It really does help the channel out. Now, we were all new to this game at one point in time, and we've all made mistakes. Some worse than others, but if you can avoid these mistakes, you won't be kicking yourself later on or potentially ruin the trip you were hoping to take. Now let's start with mistake number 1, and that is not having a goal. And I think this is the biggest mistake many people make when it comes to credit card rewards and award travel. Some people just open credit cards without a plan just to earn a lot of points, and really this could be the wrong approach. Because I think having a goal is one of the most important pieces when it comes to using your rewards for travel. See, you need to have a plan and then work backwards from that plan. You want to find the right credit cards that fit into your travel goal. Because if you don't have a plan, you might be sitting on a bunch of points that are great, but they're not going to help you reach that travel goal that you're setting out for. You always want to work backwards from your goal, and this gives you the best chance for success for that award flight or that hotel stay. Because not knowing which airlines fly to your destination or hotels that are in the area can really hinder you and potentially cost you the trip you're looking to book, and this is a real key piece to award travel. Mistake number 2 is opening the wrong credit cards. Now, there are a lot of credit cards on the market, and many of them offer some great rewards. Sure, some of them are better than others, but I can't tell you how many times I've seen this one happen. Someone sees the headline for the best bonus ever and they decide to open that credit card, only to realize that credit card they just opened doesn't help them reach their travel goal at all. It was just a big bonus that some YouTuber or blogger talked about and doesn't help you reach the goal that you set out for yourself. For example, if you're looking to go to Europe or Asia and you open the Southwest Performance credit card because of its big bonus, you're going to be greatly disappointed to find out those points aren't going to help you. Because Southwest doesn't fly to Asia, nor do they partner with anyone that flies to Europe or Asia. Sure, there are cards you should prioritize over others, but you should always do some research on the card that you're planning to open. Even if you're opening a card just for the bonus, you should invest the time to know how those points could help you on a trip that you're planning or for a future trip. Because that leads us to our next point. And mistake number 3 is hoarding points. See, there's a term in this game, earn and burn or churn and burn, and there's a good reason for that. Devaluations happen, and when they do, it's going to take you more points to book that flight or stay in that hotel that you were looking to book. And while it might sound cool to say that you're a points millionaire or have millions of points in your account, if you're not using your points, then who really cares? And that doesn't mean you shouldn't have some points on hand for a trip or so, but don't sit on millions of points because they're only going to lose value. And in the end, you're just going to end up paying more for your trip. If you do want to hold some points for a future trip, that's fine, but make sure to keep them in flexible currency like Ultimate Rewards or membership rewards, because those are going to shield you the most from devaluation and give you the most options when it comes time for you to book your award flight. And really, you only want to look at opening airline-specific credit cards with a more immediate use. Mistake number 4, not learning the basics of award programs. And this one is a bit tougher since learning award programs for award travel can be a difficult thing to learn. And the thing is, you can make award travel as difficult or as easy as you want. It really just comes down to how much time and effort you're willing to put in to learn these programs. But I always recommend that you learn the basics of a program or two that you're going to use and then expand on that knowledge. The more you're wanting to learn, the more value you can receive from your points. If you learn the basics, you're probably going to get good value for your points. But learning airline alliance partners is where you can get great value for your points. Not only can you get great value, but you could ultimately save yourself thousands of points, meaning you're going to have more points for future trips. But you need to learn the basics in order to get good value from your points to begin with. Then there's the possibility you have absolutely zero interest in learning about award charts or partners, and again, that's fine. But you should probably stick to cash back because it's simple and it's a fixed value currency. You can just pay for your travel and reimburse yourself. Are you going to get the most value from this? No. But is it going to help reduce your cost for your travel? Yeah. And lastly, our 5th mistake is not doing your own math. Math. You need to do the math on any card that has an annual fee you have and not just follow blindly based on what others are saying about a credit card, even if it might be an unpopular choice. Because while the card in question might have high earning rates, you should always compare your earnings to a no-fee card to see if you're earning enough to justify that annual fee. And at a bare minimum, you should be comparing it to a 2% cash back card, or if you have a card that has no fee and an earning rate that's greater than 2%, you should be comparing it to that card. But you shouldn't keep a card because it's a popular card, or if the numbers just don't add up. Good example of this is when I canceled my American Express Gold card. Trust me, I really wanted to keep that card. It earns very, very well. But the math showed I would actually be losing money by keeping it compared to other cards in my portfolio. But running the numbers is extremely important because while you might like the card, it just might not be the right card for you. See, the credit card game is a fun game, and if you play it right, you can travel for a fraction of the cost. But it all starts with a plan and then working backwards from that plan and finding the cards to fill in the gaps. If you don't have a plan on how to earn the right points for your goal, then you just might find yourself in a situation where you have a ton of points, but they're the wrong points for your goals. So my question for you is, have you ever made any of these mistakes? Hey, if you like this video, consider giving it a thumbs up, and if you know somebody might benefit from this video, feel free to share it with them. And if you want to help support the channel, a simple way is to use links on the website or in the description below. And if you like learning about credit cards, points, miles, cashback, or just a lot of traveling for less, consider the subscribe button down below. And until next time, safe travels and take care.